Hello everyone and welcome back to the Spearhead cast with me, Matt. We have a very interesting 3v3 for you all on Lost Glider Extended. Normally it's a 1v1 map, but now it's a 3v3 map. And wait, it's triple British? Yep, hi! As Royal Artillery straight out the gate with hammer specialization. You have Stock Movie, the creator of Spearhead 2 mod and the currently lead developer as Royal Tank Regiment. Specialization hammer as well, okay. And we also have Gems as Royal Tank with hammer, okay. Double Royal Tank followed by Royal Artillery. It should be an interesting battle. Meanwhile, for the Germans, we have Unterkommander as Waffen-SS Panzerjäger Tactics. We have 1-2-3 Nick as Leiterdivision for the Wehrmacht. And Professor as Infanteriedivision for the Wehrmacht. Now, Lost Glider as a 3v3 is not something I expected to see, but I'm quite excited to see what's going to happen. And mostly because it's triple British, that's also very rare. That could mean a lot of things. Because that the Germans are going to dig in along the most of the points here. Oh, clear cover being set up here by the Waffen-SS. They want to have a clear advantage point from the... No, this is not the Waffen-SS, this is the Wehrmacht. But they want a clear advantage point for that church. That church is an easy target at the moment. Especially these rifle sections. Most Grenadiers engaging with the rifle sections here. And the Sappers. Waffen-SS is heading southwards with their Grenadiers, going for normal SS Grenadiers rather than Sturm Grenadiers. That's interesting. Anyway, looks like all the Wehrmacht troops are getting up to the front line now. But the rifle sections do have some good positions here, and rifle sections are pretty decent. Ooh, not looking good there. Canadians come out as well for the Royal Artillery. Unique unit you get access to if you're playing as Royal Artillery. Cheaper infantry, basically.
Enemy got one of our squads.
Rifle sections fighting against the SS Grenadiers. Taking some heavy losses, but they might win out in the end. Rifle sections are pretty accurate. Yep, looks like they won. Looks like the British have cleared out the Germans here, but the Wehrmacht is fighting tenaciously on this part of the front. And these rifle sections have taken heavy losses. Ooh, this should be very, very fascinating. I hope. The firefights are definitely going to be long, but the British should do well in prolonged engagements. At least I think so. Oh, they actually got out, almost took down the Pioneer there. And there's SS Grenadiers up behind cover here. So the rifle section here might throw a grenade. Yep, Mills bomb going out. Most Grenadiers are trying to build some more sandbags in preparation for the British. Vickers coming out for the northern flank here. Storm Grenadiers now arriving. They are more of a match towards the British troops. But good time with the grenade there. That's going to deny the cover. But up close, I think the Storm Grenadiers are going to win here. Trying to throw another... Oh, trying to throw in smoke grenades. I don't think they'll get out of that. They got way too close. Yep. Like, the Storm Grenadiers are really good infantry. Lots of Canadians set up behind the sandbags here. Trying to do their best to fight off this Kubelwagen. Chalk is also arriving with some Panzer Grenadiers. Infanteriedivision has teched up, which means all their units, infantry-based units, are viable with one veterancy now. Pretty handy thing to have. Germans are securing the southern fuel here again.
Universal carrier ready for use.
Panzer Grenadiers set up inside the building. Kubelwagen trying to get some shots in. Brits are both taking up hold in the church. And rifle section here, been armed with a Bren gun. But an MG42 has arrived for the Germans. So they might move... Where are they going to move this? Inside the building or... Oh, he's going to get up behind a rock, I think. Well, a little bit of a risky maneuver. Yeah, because he's already taking losses because of that. But now they're behind heavy cover. MG42 begins firing. Meanwhile, the Waffen-SS is pushing up aggressively on the southern flank of the Brits. Gonna kill an MG on the Kubelwagen. Bren carrier also arriving. Well-armored light vehicle available for the British Commonwealth. Sturmgewehrs being armed on the Volksgrenadiers. The blitz set up here to work as a reinforced point, I imagine, and a repair point. Where the Panzer is going to just let him cover behind this hay bale. Or haystack, whatever you want to call it. Backup commencing for the Waffen-SS. They're getting a first struck. Sturmgrenadiers have been armed with Sturmgewehren as well, making them much more lethal. Unique upgrade to them if you're playing as Panzerjäger. Can really buff up the Sturmgrenadiers a lot. Oh, very aggressive on these rifle sections. That's bad. Yeah, they got mowed down out in the open. Ooh, yeah. Valentine coming in though for the Royal Armour on the southern flank. And lots of Canadians have been assembled. Oh, Wasp coming out. Very dangerous weapon to deal with for the Wehrmacht here early on. They do have an anti-tank rifle here. Oh, and they killed the driver! And the gunner, actually. That thing is no longer a risk. Good job with that Panzerbüchse. Other Panzergrenadiers call in the 90th. These guys can actually be armed with the precursor to the STG, the MKB-42. Here's the Valentine. Don't think the Germans have enough to stop this at the moment, currently. They do have Panzerfaust available on these Grenadiers. Lots of Canadians have been assembled here, though. Panzerbüchse heading southwards, but I don't think the Panzerbüchse is going to pierce the frontal arm. Oh, they're actually flanking. My bad. He might be going for an incendiary grenade, but there's a lot of Canadians waiting. But the other Panzergrenadiers were trying to distract. When here comes the Canadian wave. Indeed, they're running at that. Oh, I don't think those Panzergrenadiers are going to get out of there. Oh, yeah, that's painful. Oh, Valentine went down to a Panzerjäger squad that arrived. Probably got infiltrated here, which is a unique ability of the Panzerjäger tactics. They can infiltrate a Panzerjäger squad, you know, in any ambient building. Another Valentine coming out for the southern British flank, not doing too well there. So the Waffen-SS is being quite aggressive. Oh, inside this, but that's going to be a good vantage point. But a grenadier is coming out. Oh, bad place to come out. And that's a death Sturm Grenadier. That's costly. And it looks like the Germans are falling back. They don't want to stick around here. One has arrived here. And the front line on the northern flank is also being heavily fired upon now. Pack 40 in position. 2 is now armed with an autocannon. That'll start tearing at the British lines. Half-track arrived here. Hasn't been armed with an MG42 though. That's going to limit his firepower somewhat. Canadian troops have been armed with marksman rifles. Pretty cheeky tactic. Gonna give them a good chance of killing infantry behind cover. There you go. Rifle grenade going in, did not kill much.
Units in friendly terrain are now ready to be hidden.
But I really think that, yeah, it's getting an MG42 now. It definitely needs that.
Sappers ready to go, sir.
And the tank rifle going out on the sappers. And big German push up north here with the Sturmgewehrs. The 2-2 opening fire. I think they can cover the Volksgrenadiers pushing. Oh, and it is. The British northern flank is in peril.
Has been lost to enemy action.
All these Sturmgewehrs are just cutting through them, and a Lieutenant is coming up as well to lead the front. They're pushing very aggressively. Now there's a Valentine though, which I don't think the Germans can deal with unless they have the pack. But almost all the British infantry at the front line got mowed down here. Very good job from the Germans, and the pack 40 is coming up. Also looks like the Canadians are suffering heavily to the Panzergrenadiers here. The Panzergrenadiers just take a lot of losses. We think they can be replenished by the half-track, I think. If it's in friendly territory. It's not in friendly territory at the moment. That squad almost died. You don't want to lose a Panzergrenadier squad. Those guys are very costly. More Valentines coming out on the southern flank, as well as the Desert Rats, I think. No, that's the Desert Rats that are coming out. Looks like some fuel's been airdropped in for the British. So the Canadians are still holding the center here. The 11th Hussars, the Princess Zone. I believe these are... they might not be the Desert Rats. I'm not sure. I believe these guys are the Desert Rats in the rifle sections. I honestly don't know at this point. So we're calling on the Canadian positions. Also, we have a Royal Hamilton Lieutenant present. Oh, that artillery is hitting hard. Also, I believe a mortar's arrived for the Panzer Grenadiers. Yep. Doing a really good job there.
Vehicle ready to go.
Mthis is also just preparing their defense, but they are lacking in infantry at the moment. They have gotten a Stormtrooper squad out though. Elite squad available to all Waffen-SS doctrines. Plus 360 manpower for a squad. Quite costly. NT-42 moving up too. Looks like the Wehrmacht on the northern flank has been quite aggressive. Probably thanks to their Lieutenant also being present, leading them from the front. Another Valentine present. Not sure what double Valentine is planning on doing. The Stormtroopers are moving up. They can be armed with essentially a full loadout of STGs if they can get to Veterancy 2. Pretty potent thing. Veterancy 1 actually. Oh, 222 got hit there by the AT gun. Valentine has also been taken out. Also more available for the Wehrmacht infantry at the moment. Put up behind an outhouse. Oh, Panzer Grenadiers are moving really close here. That was a dangerous position. And will the Panzer Grenadier go down? Oh, Tellermine set up, I think? Yeah, that's a Tellermine. And the Panzer Grenadier got out of there. That's lucky. Thanks to disabling a lot of Valentines. Oh, we also have some Jägers arriving here for the Wehrmacht. Unique unit available to Infantry Division. Being armed with scopes, Sturmgewehr. Oh, good rifle grenade there. Oh, Princess Zone got hit there by a Blenkhorber. I think the Stormtroopers will win out though. Stormtroopers are really good. But they should not win into their own Blenkhorber. And that pack is doing a good job. But these Stormtroopers are very low on health. They're in a trench though, so that will help them for a while. And the Wehrmacht infantry is really threatening the northern flank of the British. Actually starting to hit their base.
A new infantry section is ready for battle.
Also now divisions coming in.
Mortars are ready to create smoke screens for any vehicles that need crew repairs.
And that mortar is being a very good pain. They might work on taking out the British defenses, which will allow them to move in.
The enemy is trying to overrun our HQ.
Half-track moving up. The Canadians don't have a lot of AT options. They actually don't have any AT weapons at all. They're trying to throw a grenade though. Yeah, apparently the Canadians have no AT weapons. They can get an AT rifle to a Veterancy 2, but that's very hard to get to.
Got one of our squads.
But the British are still fighting on the southern flank here. Double Thompson's been loaded on the Princess as fast. Water's getting even closer. They are preparing to destroy the base defenses, I think. Command Panzer 4J coming out. I think that's a J. It might also be a G. It's a J. Yeah, okay. Missed grenade attempt there. But they are coming out. They should probably wait for the Thompsons. Yeah, that's really too close to those Sturmgewehrs. But they're winning out for now. They're getting some good shots. But here comes the Stormtroopers. armed entirely with Sturmgewehr. Oh, they're being pinned. They actually got entirely pinned there. So these hussars actually went out with their mad minutes. They have to pull back. Well, very nice job. Canadians are pulling back. A1 Sherman and Grizzly coming out for the Canadians. Sexton has arrived for the British Armored, or British Tank on the northern flank. You'll dropped in for the other British Armored player. Not Armored, Tank. It's so confusing when you have essentially two armor doctrines for the British, and one is called Tank, the other is Armored. It's a little bit confusing now. Company is probably moving up to take something. We also have more Stormtroopers on the field. Guess we're gonna have a lot of Stormtroopers available here for the Waffen-SS. Sexton's opening fire on the German position. The British are lacking in infantry that isn't Canadian though at the moment. Canadians are making a push. They have the lieutenant with them. The lieutenant has been armed with M1 Garand to give him a little bit more firepower. But it's actually a cutoff point that. If the British can decap that, the Germans are not going to get any fuel from this southern area. Looks like they might be able to. And indeed, it's cut off. Ooh, good job with the AT rifle there. And here's the Grizzly. Artillery called in by the SS Untersturmführer. Artillery called in as well. They're going heavy on the artillery here to try and hold this German. Panzergrenadiers are coming out though, and they have a Panzerfaust on them. Good Panzerfaust. They destroy it though. Panzer 4G arriving. The Panzer 4G is leading the assault on the British base here. And the British don't have a lot to stop that part. They've also put all their units in the rear here just to avoid being bombed. Stormtroopers moving up again. Pretty big force coming in here. Oh, and that Vickers is moving in a very bad time. But so Sturmgewehrs are really shooting at it. Also, the one's flanking here. Oh yeah, they got the crew. Not looking good here. Like Stormtroopers. Oh, and the Canadians are flanking though. Those Canadians are bringing a lot of rifles to the battlefield. If they can kill those Stormtroopers, they kill the Sturmbahn. Oh yeah, that's costly. Canadians might have a chance to overrun this position now. Even got the Granatbüchse. But the Panzer 4G is moving into the center now. Oh, bad choice there. Oh, that hurt. Those Stormtroopers should not be underestimated. That's it, looks like the Panzer 4 was pushed back by the Grizzly. Double Sexton for the northern flank here. That definitely hit the Germans hard. Hauptmann has arrived though. Looks like he's set up inside the structure. I think that's a half-man anyway. Can't be a tell while he's inside the structure. Back taken out. Canadians also helping secure the southern flank here pretty well. That is their Stormtrooper, I'm pretty sure. Lots of SS officers coming into the trench, probably not the best spot.
Unit lost. Dash it all.
Oh my god, they're only down to officers. The Waffen has lost everything. That's really bad. And even that Hauptsturmführer goes down. But the half-tracks are trying to cut off the area. And this lieutenant is Regency 5. That's absolutely nuts. So we call in on the Grizzly. It looks like the Waffen has lost practically everything. Panzer 4Gs are going in for the kill. Ooh. Not good. Oh, no penetration though. No penetration for Miner. And there it goes. One Panzer IV G has been immobilized though from the anti-tank rifle. Immobilized the other one too! That AT rifle is doing so much! Oh, that trench is gone. I don't think it's gonna make it.
We've lost a unit.
Oh yeah, not looking good here for the British.
Infantry squads are ready to conduct all-out assaults.
Land Mthis has also arrived.
We're losing a
Oh, will the British 5th Lieutenant make it out though? Probably not. There's no Storm. Those Panzer seem to be in for the kill. Oh! One Panzer IV down. And oh, I fainted. No! Oh, high explosive shield kills the 25th Lieutenant. Oh. Painful. Oh, the Panzer IV G can be under-attack with high explosives? I did not know that. That's a cool thing. They can use it for anti-infantry. I did not know like to get access to that. That's a neat little thing. Black Half Track arriving for the Buffalo says they actually have no infantry. They're relying entirely on vehicles, on a single vehicle at the moment. Command Cromwell coming up. I don't... No, that's not a Command Cromwell. That's actually a normal Cromwell just with an officer. And the main thing to note is if you actually get the Command Cromwell or similar, it actually has no gun. Oh, that's a Churchill.
Our headquarters are under fire.
That's a Churchill Mark 7. No, that's actually a Churchill Mark 4. My bad. Still, that's a pretty beefy tank. Don't underestimate that thing. And looks like that's going to take the fight to the Germans up here. And Brad is a bit as veterancy free, no less. But it's immobilized by an artillery. That said, the frontal armor of this Churchill should be kind of higher. Got one penetration, but it's not enough. I think it's going to take like 3 or 4 shots to penetrate. Pioneers might come up close to it though. Are they into Gewalteladungen? Yep, they are. Will that do anything to a Churchill?
HQ is under attack. Typical enemy.
It did actually, wow, okay. And it's Panzer IV gets it. And the Land Mthis is flying in Yuri though, killing some Jaegers. Ouch. They're losing a Churchill so quickly. That's not nice. Boomer goes down, looks at the Flak Half Track went down too. Goes into the Cromwell. Won't actually threaten the SS Panzer command. And the SS is not in a good position here. Command Stuk coming in alongside an F8 Stuk. Panzer IV J command tank is being very aggressive. Or trying to take out the structures as much as it can. Calling artillery to do so. 15 centimeter precision. Those AT guns need to move. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's real bad. The Canadians are pushing into the center again. Supported by that Grizzly. Took a flow ahead, did not do much. From the Mark 4. That's a Mark 6 actually. From a Mark 6, okay. I guess that's what tank gets. The Panzergrenadiers will mow down those Canadians, I think. They've been armed with MP4s and MKB-42s. Grizzly.
The enemy cut our supply line.
Grizzly has no AT. By AT, I mean.
The enemy are trying to overrun our HQ.
One Cromwell down. It's 242 arriving for the Wehrmacht. Guess they're really going into the British base now. What the British going to be able to do? The base is about to be attacked entirely by the Jaegers and the Volksgrenadiers. That's a lot of accurate automatic fire coming in, especially from the Jaegers. What does the Leutnant actually do? 50% faster equipment recharge. That's actually not bad. And also 10% more in weapon accuracy. That's actually really good for all these units. But the Saxon is opening fire. Artillery calling in the British base.
HQ is under attack.
They take out the Sextons one by one thanks to the command tank though. Oh, not looking good here. We just have one out on the other flank though against the Waffen-SS.
Unit ready.
But with a command pants inside their base, that's pretty bad. Did the Wehrmacht do sort of infantry? Oh, they managed to get most of them out. But this Panzer IV is in their base now, wreaking havoc. They need something to stop it. And I don't think the Canadians are the right answer, because the Canadians have no AT.
Our headquarters are under fire.
That section is down. Out of control. Boy, the Panzer Sherman being called in. Oh, they actually stole the Grizzly. Oh my god. I did not expect them to steal the Grizzly. The beginning of boy, the Panzers even get assembled, well not assembled, but stolen during the battle. Oh yeah, the British is taking so many losses here, and they have to stop the Panzer IV.
Our HQ.
They need to stop that Panzer IV somehow. It's about to take up one of their bases entirely. Oh, that's real bad. Oh, and that's one British base entirely down.
This building has been destroyed.
Ooh, what the British gonna do at this point? The Stu is also hitting their base. The Canadians are getting overrun. They've lost most of their troops.
HQ is under attack. Typical enemy trick, isn't it?
And Mthis doing close range fire here, but it's not gonna do much, I think.
Splendid Cromwell ready to go.
Especially with the Panzer Grenadiers opening fire.
The land mattress rocket artillery crew have been killed.
Looks like Cromwell is heading back to try and kill this Panzer IV. They can't have that running around their base. Now the Jägers and Volksgrenadiers moving up though.
Our headquarters are under fire.
Good shot there from the Cromwell. Another good shot. But here comes the Panzerfausts. The Cromwell has arrived though, but they are basically out of units. And an F8 here pushing up. They threw some AT grenades at the F8 though. That's it, gone. The one British player is completely out of troops. Just 2 rifle sections. Stu is almost destroying the other base though. Oh yeah, the Commonwealth is not doing well here. Even for a grenade, even use the grenade launcher inside the tank. Well, that's not a tank, that's a stock, but yeah. Oh, this is painful. Brits have basically lost everything. They've been completely repulsed here, holy shit. That was really well played by the Germans, I guess. They really pushed them up, pushed them back. And the Gs now would be used with high explosive shields. Even repairing the Panzer IV Jäger command tank. They lose that Churchill, I think, was the last straw really for the British at this point. They really needed that Churchill to survive. To stabilize the northern flank, but without the northern flank stabilized, the Germans have just been able to push in. Especially these Jägers coming in and everything. So as the Lieutenant. Yeah, not sure what they're shooting at though, but I suppose they enjoy shooting at it.
Panzer IV is ready for battle.
And the German Panzers keep pushing. Honestly surprised the British players have not just surrendered at this point. Someone is trying to get a Comet, but I'm not sure if the Comet's gonna get out in time.
Enemy isn't
Especially not with the Stu shooting at the building. Although the studio seems to be missing a lot at the moment. But I'm pretty sure the comment is not going to get out in time. I'm pretty sure of that. Oh wait, that's another good shot, yeah. That comment is not going to come out.
The enemy is
Honestly,
trying
they
to
should probably just have
overrun our
surrendered at
HQ.
this point, because this is pretty clear that it's over.
A building at HQ has been destroyed.
And the Germans just completely overran the British base. There we go, that should be ends. Yep. Germans won by base destruction. Well, that was interesting. I'll see you on the next one, everyone. Bye-bye.